Somebody got a haircut, didn't you? Say hi to everybody. No. No. So this is me. Hi, hello, how's everyone doing? This is me attempting to make a video for the past week. And I don't know why, I just keep making a video and then I hate it because it's crap and then I delete the footage. So I think now I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna film something, upload it, done. Hello. Yeah, this is gonna be me sat down and I'm gonna show the books that I'm currently reading, some manga and the comic books that I finally got. So it's going to be random, and then towards the end I'm going to talk about my artwork and what I have planned and everything else. But yeah, so I don't know how long the video is going to be. I'm just going to talk, so it's probably going to be long-ish. But not too long, because then it takes a week to freaking upload it. But yeah, so that is going to be the video. So hopefully the lighting's fine. I mean, it should be, because it's actually quite light. And the room itself is bright and I have a light, but when it's on camera it looks different. The manga that I've finished reading is volume 3 of The Girl from the Other Side. I think I have spoke about this manga series before. It's brilliant, the artwork is unreal. It isn't like your typical manga artwork. It's very, very different. And yeah, so that's volume 3. I'm really enjoying this series. I have finished that. I give it a 5 stars. And the next one that I want to read is volume 3 of Spy Family, or Spy X Family, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, again, talked about this series before. Highly recommend. It's going to be an anime, which I'm so excited for. Yeah. This is the 3rd volume in the series, and I'm going to read this probably today or tomorrow. But yeah, 100% excited to read this. The book that I have just finished reading 2 nights ago is Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Silver Flames, which is the 5th book in her ACOTAR series. This is a Waterstones edition, and it is signed by Sarah J. Maas, which is pretty cool. Yeah, again, she's one of my favourite authors. This is one of my favourite book series. Absolutely love it. Yeah, again, I give this, on my Goodreads, I give it a 5 star. Of course I was going to love it, because it's one of my favourite book series. So yeah, this is the 5th one. And yeah, I'm not going to go into amazing detail or any detail actually, because I'm not very good at describing things. So yeah, I'm just going to show them. So yeah, that is what I've read. Absolute beast of a book. I've read that one as well, yeah. The next book that I am going to start reading probably tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm at work later on, so it will be probably tomorrow when I'm off work. Is A Bone Crier's Dawn. So this is the second book in the sequel to A Bone Crier's Moon series. And yeah, this is a Hairy Loot edition. So I don't know whether you can see that good, but the sprayed edges, the artwork is absolutely stunning and I really like it. And I've got a squeaky chair, so yay. But yeah, the artwork is beautiful, and again, it's signed by the author. Excited to read this, but yeah. But the way the books are concerned, I am planning on, so because I'm not just gonna upload a video, or I won't, because I said like once a fortnight, once every 2 weeks. I'm not gonna just do one video and then it's done. I want to try and upload different ones. So I want to do stuff where it's just solely based on artwork. So I'll draw, paint, I'll do my digital stuff, which I'm going to talk about towards the end of this video, and also where that's concerned, but I would love to do like a lot of reading vlogs, so at least make videos of like a day in a life, or even in a week, you know, all the stuff that I read, so the books, manga, comic books, and talk about stuff like that. Because as well with my YouTube, I don't want it to be solely based on my artwork. Again, it is obviously a strong point and it's the main focus, but I don't want it to just be the main focus with my artwork, because that's what my Instagram's for. With my YouTube, because I wanted it to be a different platform that I can hopefully, obviously, I can show my artwork, and get it out there, but I wanted it to also be a place where I can show and talk about other things that I'm also obsessed with and really passionate about. So yeah, so that's just a random little thing I wanted to say, but I want to read that, as I said, and then after I want to start Shadow Unborn, because I watched the trailer on Netflix for there's going to be a TV show of this book, and I've never read this book and I've owned it for quite a while, so, and the trailer looks really amazing and it looks like something I would really enjoy. So I definitely want to at least start the first book so I can kind of get an understanding of what it's about. I don't know whether it's going to exactly be like a carbon copy of the book, or if they're going to maybe change things. I don't know, but I do want to read that. And the TV show's coming out in April at some point, so I haven't got long. I'm kind of hoping it comes out in the middle of April, so then at least I have a bit of time to read. And I love one of the things I loved about the trailer was all the characters, and I think if I am going to love the TV show, I would love to do a lot of portraits of each of the characters, because that is another area that I want to be involved in and I want to try and do more of. I'd love to illustrate like covers for books. I would love to do that, but I would love to start doing paintings and portraits of all the different characters in books. So that is another thing that I eventually want to start doing as well. But yeah, so that's the books that I'm talking about and thingy, and my comic books finally arrived. So I did receive these a while ago, and I think I was waiting for one more, but I wanted to show them all in a thing. I will say I hate buying comic books online, and I hate buying single issues online, because by the time you buy the first issues of a comic book, because you buy them online, they take a while, especially where I live. By the time you get the first issue, the second and third issue is already out, so it's hard to collect like a series that you like, issues that you like. It's just impossible. So hopefully the middle of April is when we come out of lockdown in the UK, so I am hoping that the comic book stores also open, so then I can get some more. But yeah, I'm going to show you some. I did buy 3 off eBay, so I think I'll show you these ones first. I have a light, so I apologise about the glare. So these ones are from eBay, and this is the X-Men issue 1 with Jean Grey and Emma Frost. Hopefully you can see them properly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I got another X-Men issue with Rogue and Gambit on the front. I will say that I love Rogue, but Gambit is one of my favourite X-Men characters, so that's a little fun fact for you. I love Gambit. And, keep dropping them. The next issue is X-Men Magneto, also issue 1. I love that they've put a portrait on this, and I love the detail that is put into it as well, so that is pretty cool. And I would love to know if they do like other characters or other things like this. So yeah, so if any of you know any comic books where it's just portrait on the front and the cover, please let me know. It doesn't have to be Marvel or DC. It could be any, because again, I do portraits quite a lot, and that's an area that I love to be inspired by and look at. I got a Black Label issue 2 for DC, Batman and Catwoman. Again, I was looking at my little comic book collection that I have, and I do have a lot of Batman, a lot of Catwoman stuff as well, but mainly Batman. And I think he is probably one of my favourite comic book characters. So yeah, I love Batman. And the Joker as well, I will say that. I do love the Joker. But that is, I love the artwork. It is the absolute stunning. This is a Future State issue 1 for Dark Detective. I love the cover to the ace and the colours that they use. So again, excited. This is Aquaman. This is another Future State, also issue 1. But love it, excited. I'm intrigued to know as well. I'm intrigued to know who them two characters are, because I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is another X-Men comic book, issue 70, with Storm on the front. I love the artwork in this as well. I love the character design that is used in it. Beautiful. I got, this is, so hang on a minute. I bought 3 issue 1s. X-Men Demon Days, which is X-Men in Japan. Obviously, I was going to buy this. But I didn't buy like 3 exactly the same comic books. I bought 3 with 3 different covers because I couldn't decide which one was my favourite. So I bought 3. So this one's more like of an animated style. This one is more of a cartoony style. I love the character design, like the little animals in this. This one's probably my favourite because it's more detailed. And yeah, so I did buy 3 of the first issue 1s, because I couldn't decide which one I liked the best. So that is them, and I 100% want to attempt to get more of these. And yeah, looking forward to it. The next one is, it's a Keanu Reeves comic book. People, get excited. And it's going to be a TV show on Netflix. I think it's an animated TV show, which is honestly amazing. And Keanu Reeves is obviously going to star as the character in it. So he should, because he's in it and he's written it. And it's called Berserk. And the artwork for this cover, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it is a cover by, sort of, because I did also buy it solely because it's written by Keanu Reeves. But it is a cover by, because that cover is amazing. I love the red, I just love the contrast between everything, the detail, and you've got Keanu Reeves right in the middle, so it's a win-win. People buy it just because of Keanu Reeves. And yeah, so I can't wait to read that. The next one is Star Wars. Star Wars? Have I just said Star Wars weird? No. Star Wars High Republic. I'm intrigued by the direction they're going with for this, because, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I'm intrigued by it. But I will say, I love Star Wars, but I will say that in May time, expect a lot more Star Wars content on here and my Instagram, because I'm going to be doing a lot more Star Wars artwork and just Star Wars things in general. So like comic books, there's some books as well I'm planning on reading. And yeah, so expect in May, especially around May time, and obviously around Star Wars Day as well. Yeah, there's going to be Star Wars content, so I'm excited to read this as well. The last two I should say, is Wonder Woman comic book. So this is issue 1 for Wonder Woman. This is again a future state one, and this one as well, which I will say I've been on a bit of an obsession with Wonder Woman lately, which is really random because it was strange. I was having a conversation with a friend and we were talking about comic books, and we were talking about our favourite comic books, and we were laughing because every character that I love that I mentioned, they were all male characters, and I didn't mention one single female character that I loved. And obviously I do like female characters in comic books, but I don't have any ones that really stand out to me, and that are my all-time favourites, and I wanted to change that. So again, any more recommendations? Wonder Woman, any female character in a comic book, any comic book, please recommend to me, because I really want to start reading a lot more comic books with female characters. So any, Marvel, DC, anything, Dark Horse, any. But I am a little bit obsessed with Wonder Woman at the minute, which is amazing. Again, I did watch the new Justice League. I'm going to say remake. No, it's not. I'm going to ignore the 2017 one. That did not exist. So this one is just Justice League. The Zack's cut. It was amazing. I really loved it. I mean, I do love DC. I know they're not perfect where the TV shows and films are concerned, but I am a huge fan of DC. Especially the comic books are probably my favourite as well. Loved it. Just loved it. I loved Flash. I thought it was hilarious. I love what they've done with Victor and his whole story. It's really tragic as well. And that he got a lot more time in the film. Loved it. Obviously Henry Cavill as a Superman, his black suit, yes. Again with Jason Momoa. I mean, I did feel like he wasn't really in it as much as all the others, but again he was fine. Wonder Woman, of course, was amazing, but I will say I really enjoyed Batman. So I really enjoyed Ben Affleck as Batman, which is because in the original Justice League, he didn't really wow me, and the same with the Batman vs Superman, and he was just Batman. He was fine, but he didn't wow me, and I really loved him in this filler, and especially him as Bruce Wayne. I really preferred him as Bruce Wayne, and I really love Alfred as well. He was really hilarious. There was a scene in it as well that I really loved, which is a bit random, and you might think that's not an important. It wasn't an important scene. It was literally a scene with Wonder Woman and Alfred, and Wonder Woman was making tea, and then she offered him a cup of tea, and he was like, no. But then he was telling her how to make tea properly, and I don't know. It was just funny, and I was like, yeah, that's how I make my tea. It was funny. But that was extremely random. But yeah, so again, Wonder Woman thingy. At the minute, I am doing portraits of each of the Justice League characters. So I've done Steppenwolf, who's the villain, Wonder Woman, and Flash I done yesterday as well. I think the next one I'm going to do is Victor. I don't know, maybe Batman. I'll probably leave Superman till last because I can't really find a nice image of his face, but also showing his black Superman suit. I am struggling to find a nice clear image of it, so it's a lot easier to paint. Yeah, so that is the plan. And again, I was having a conversation with my sister-in-law, actually, about my Instagram, and the direction that I wanted to go. Like, it's not themed, it's just basically, it's me and my artwork, but for the past couple of weeks, I have been doing a lot of my Marvel content, and also DC every now and again, so it's all superhero based, and I keep, struggling over thinking, maybe I'm extremely boring with people, and because I'm doing all that content, maybe people don't like it. And then I'm like, well, I can't please everybody, and it's what I like. It's what inspires me. It's at the minute, it's really relevant, and because it's all on the it's all on the TVs, it's all thingy, it's all popular, and it's what inspires me. It's an industry that I hope to one day work for and make content for, as well as portraits and concept art and all that amazing stuff. So I want to build a portfolio full of stuff that I love to create. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna paint a picture that's extremely random and something that I don't really like or I'm not interested in, just so other people can be like, oh, she does something else. But I will do other content, and I'm not saying that I'm going to just create Marvel and DC stuff for the end of time, because I'm really not. But at the minute, again, it's really relevant. I'll be doing a lot more of Falcon and Winter Soldier stuff, and again, when Loki starts, I'll be doing that. To the middle of the year, there's a Black Widow is coming out, so I'll be all different stuff, but other stuff as well. So like I mentioned, I want to do illustrations and portraits of all the different characters in books and do all that. And I've got a new drawing tablet, which is an XP Pen 22, I believed. I mean, I should really go out the way, but this is my new drawing tablet. It's beautiful. It doesn't actually work though, so I am having a bit of an issue with installing it into my computer, and actually it just when I'm plugging it in, it just keeps saying no connection. And I contacted the support team for as a company, and they said that I need this certain wire, which I don't get, and if I needed that I should have been supplied with it. But yeah, that's a complaint for another time. But yeah, so I am expecting that wire today, but I'll be at work when it arrives. So tomorrow when I'm off, I'm literally going to spend the whole day trying to sort it out, and hopefully it works and I can start making stuff. The plan for that tablet is to do, because it's on a bigger scale, I want to do a lot more environmental artwork, again, concept art. Yes, I want to do a lot more of all the stuff like that. Again, because as well, I really want to start, so obviously on my Instagram, I do a lot of portrait artwork, which I enjoy, and it's one of my strengths that I want to develop in even more. So I want to do all the artwork like that. I think the main area that I do work on is a lot of portrait art, because I enjoy it, and it's an area where I want to develop my skills in that even more. But it's also, I have talked about, I want to do a lot of stills from movies. So say I watched the Falcon and Winter Soldier the other week, episode 1, and there's a flashback scene with Winter Soldier, and I would love to paint a still from that scene. That'd be really nice, and all different stuff as well. But yeah, so that's the video of me talking crap basically. But yeah, so what I've got coming up on here is a video of me, well, if this works, hopefully my tablet gets up and running after today. I want to do a video where I draw on that and I show a little bit. I want to do a painting vlog as well, maybe on a canvas or a sketchbook. I'm not too sure on that. I want to do a reading vlog, a comic book thing as well, and all different stuff. I will try and upload more. And on my Instagram, I want to do obviously more portraits, so I will be doing some more portraits from the Justice League characters. I want to do some Falcon and Winter Soldier stuff as well, the portraits and other concept art things. But I was thinking this morning that I really want to start getting into the reels on Instagram. I'm not saying that I'm any good because I have no clue, but I would at least try and attempt to look in that area and maybe do other stuff as well for that, because I did reach over 500 followers as well on my Instagram, which is, I mean, it's unbelievable, to be fair. It isn't a lot of people compared to what other people have, but for somebody that's tried the hardest to get where they are now with over 500, it's really nice, and it just shows that when you work hard it does pay off. I think my aim for this year is 1,000 followers around that area. I would really love it. That would be absolutely amazing. And yeah, so I just thought I'd let you give you a little update. So this is like an update video, little talky video. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this random video. If you like, give it a like. It's can always, I mean, if you want to have a chat or thingy, just always comment on my videos. I always comment back. And yeah, so, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, so have a nice day or afternoon or night, wherever you live. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.